Welcome back to my channel. My name is Yvonne and this is STICKYMESS17. My channel is all about cleaning, information, inspiration and motivation. So if you're interested, please like and subscribe, turn on those notification bells so you're notified every Wednesday and Sunday at 10 AM when I upload a new video. In today's video I have some cleaning motivation for you, just pottering around the house and getting the usual stuff done. So any products I use in my home will be linked in the description box as well as on STICKYMESS17.co.uk. And with all of that said, let's jump straight into the video.
Had more of your smile. What if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars. Maybe the birds will sing about your heart. Maybe the trees will whisper the word. Maybe the sun will spread your joy to the ones who lost their hope.
As you can see, I'm starting with my bed. I like starting in my bedroom because my bedroom doesn't have a lot of clutter and everything, and the bed is just so awkward to make, only because I'm suffering with this frozen shoulder and I'm still weak. So I'd like to get the hardest job out of the way, and yet it's in the same way the easiest job because there's not a lot of mess in the bedroom. So get my bedroom sorted and then I just feel like I've got a bit of a head start on my day.
I can't help but dream away, standing on a field with you and flowers everywhere. Maybe there is a star.
Infinite wisdom here. I decided to glue my mirror to the wall. Didn't kind of work, and hence the reason my bedside table is just shoved in the middle of the doorway, because I needed to sit for 24 hours, but yeah, it didn't work. I used the like no nails glue drops, but I think my mirror is just too heavy, so I'm going to actually have to buy some things that we can drill into the mirror because I don't want that thing falling down. And I put my dressing table or bedside table in front of my mirror so that it doesn't fall, because I managed to catch it. I don't know how, but I managed to catch it the other day when it fell forward because it almost squashed 2 kittens and a child. So it definitely needs to be secured to the wall. And I just usually prop it up when my bedside table's next to my bed. I prop it up just behind it at the moment, so if it falls, it's going to move like an inch. If that, it's not actually going to fall completely down, because trust me, my bedside table is very heavy. So yeah, that's just why that is dumped in the middle there. But I'm just going to crack on with continuing to make my bed.
What if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars.
If you think back to my previous videos and how quick I actually make the bed, this is in real time, this little bit here, and you can see the power of editing and speeding everything up just makes the video go so much smoother, and you don't have to sit and wait through me sorting out my duvet or my quilt or whatever you want to call it, comforter. I am using the mattress protector still on my bed. The kittens are now 12 weeks old at the time of recording this, so they're still in my room until Binksy gets his Nicky Knockers chopped. And she gets spayed, but she won't be spayed for another couple of months anyway. He's being weighed today, actually, and we will decide when he's going to be big enough and strong enough to tolerate the anesthetic. So that is, and then obviously then they'll be allowed to go outside and things like that, because I don't want ancestral kittens. So I'm still using that on my bedroom. Have got free reign of the house through the day. They are starting to get on with the other two as well, because Chili, my white cat with the black tail, has been grounded because he needs his inoculations and he keeps disappearing. So I'm taking all three of them to the vet today. Chili to have his inoculations and the babies to be weighed and have their second boosters today. So let me just speed this up a bit for you.
You there. If I'm gonna love somebody, I just wanna love you.
Now it's time for me to put the bedding into the washing machine. I use the Kirkland Signature laundry detergent. I am so obsessed with this. It's lasted me a good 12 months a bucket. And I'm using the Lenore version of the Unstoppables and just some Kirkland Signature laundry softener. And I put it on a bed and bath wash, which is about 60 degrees for 2 hours. And then I obviously separate the quilt out from the rest of the bedding when I dry it, because there's the Lenore Unstoppable scent boosters, I think they're called. But I separate the quilt out in the dryer so that everything doesn't just get tangled up. It's really annoying, and it just dries quicker, and it's actually more energy efficient to separate them and keep spinning it while it's trying to, get tangled up, if you know what I mean. So that's the way I do my bedding, and I always put my bed in on its own because it takes up so much of the machine. Remember, when you put washing in the washing machine, it should fill it no more than 3/4 of the drum, because obviously everything needs to move, and it is the wet weight. Your machine says the weight of the machine. Mine's 8 kilos, and it is the wet weight, not the dry weight. This is what I've been told by the Hot Point engineers.
I don't care that my mind's gone insane and my heart will burst into flames. No, I don't care about the heartache and pain. Just don't let the memories fade. We know we are lost in love with the lust, but heart drums the mind, so we'll win anyway. Yeah, we own the sun, naive, wild and drunk. Oh, 'cause it's all up, 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 up. When I'm with you, I'm with you.
Now it's time for me to move on to my kitchen, and of course I've got to start with the dishwasher, be it pack it, unpack it, do whatever, because the dishwasher is sort of like the hub of the kitchen in my house. So whether you're unpacking it, you can start with a blank canvas. If you're packing it up, then you're also sort of clearing the kitchen and tidying it before you got to wipe down the surfaces anyway. So I always start with my dishwasher, no matter what I've got to do in the kitchen.
I don't care that my mind's gone insane and my heart will burst into flames. No, I don't care about the heartache.
So whilst I'm here just scrubbing up my kitchen and wiping down my surfaces, I'm going to give you a bit of an update on my brain. I had an eye appointment yesterday, and they were quite shocked to see that I haven't actually had a neurology appointment yet. But this appointment was up in Birmingham, so nice long day. My eyesight is still 100%. They got a DVLA level, which is for our licenses, and I'm about 10 below that, as in I can see smaller than the DVLA limit. So my eyes are absolutely fine. They've had a look at the back of the retina. The eye is absolutely fine. The bruising, the damage, or, the injury has all cleared up now. The only thing they're worried about is they can still see the cyst on the back of the optic nerve, and they need to make sure that with it growing over the years, days, weeks, months, whatever it takes. The last time it took 12 years to grow, that it's not going to affect my vision, because it's actually resting on the right optic nerve. So other than that, really good news. I'm so pleased with that. And I've washed these vacuums the other day, so I'm just putting them all back together. That is my little handheld one, and Sally's been washed as well. Well, picking up the cat litter, I'll be honest, it's just made it so dusty, so I need to keep on top of Sally's little tank to make sure that she is clean, and I'm trying to figure out which way the filter goes in. Oh, I can't believe it. And then I'm fighting with Sally to get the tank back in, and then I'm going to put her to go and start cleaning while I'm wiping down the surfaces. She'll start in the lounge and work her way down the hallway, so I'm going to wipe down the surfaces so she can pick up any of my rubbish that I dump on the floor. Anyway, let's just get on with it, shall we? I've put my washing up bowl with some Zaflora with some boiling water into the sink just to give the kitchen a bit of a nice smell, because I just fancy, I like being in the mood of having a smell. In that bucket there, I had the e-cloth mop, which I put some disinfectant in there before I cleaned my bedroom floor the other day. I did only use the water, but I wanted it just to disinfect my floor a bit after the cats have been walking around after being in the litter tray, obviously. And because that's our second most living space, that is an essential thing to do. Just make sure the floor is disinfected as well. I know that e-cloths do disinfect, but I just wanted a bit of a smell and the feeling of a bit of freshness. And I'm just feeling like a little, I suppose, deflated, because it's becoming winter. I'm getting cold. It's getting miserable. It's been raining nonstop for like 4 days. Yes, the sun's shining today, but I've just had enough. I hate winter. So that is another reason I just wanted a bit of a fresh smell in my house. Now I'm going to move on to my car seats. My daughter's moved up from a harness to a seatbelt. I've weighed her. She's within the limits. So we've washed the car seats, both of them, and I'm just going to put it back together now. I wanted to also let you know that the condensation in the car has made one of the seats slightly moldy. So guys, at least clean your car seats twice a year at worst. I know they're a pain in the bum to put back together and take apart, but if there's mold collecting on that, then obviously there's spores, and your child is sitting in them. Every time they move, the spores will obviously become airborne, and your child could inhale them. So if nothing else, and how many kids eat in the car? Mine does. Just clean them at least twice a year just to freshen them up. And as I say, if there's any condensation in the car, it could cause mold on your car seat, so it's important that you wash them and make sure that there's no mold on your car seats. Something we don't think about. I'm guilty of that as well, and I was very surprised to see the mold, but I thought I'd mention it as I'm a cleaning channel, and it's just something that we might not think about. So there you go, bit of public information, I suppose. I have also got a video on how to clean the smaller car seats, the stage before that, so do check it out. It's called Forgot to Clean Car Seats, and I'll have it linked down below. This is my handheld steam I got off Amazon. I think it's 20 something pounds. Very, very powerful. It's one of the best handheld steam cleaners I've had to date, and I'm just going to blow it down the top of the radiator, and the camera's at this angle so you can see underneath all the junk that actually comes out and all the dust that comes out of the radiator. I like to do this at the beginning of winter because all the summer dust has obviously settled, and it just blows it out. And yes, I am using what we call a spewy. It's just a terry towel, old towel, just to catch any of the water. There's not a lot of water that drops through, but it does do a fantastic job of just clearing the vents in the radiator. I know you can take them apart, but I don't know how to, for one, and two, I can't be bothered. The steam cleaner works just as well, and you'll be amazed how much actual dust and dirt and comes out of the radiators. I did my bathroom the other day and it was absolutely disgusting. Now I'm going to move on to my window, and I'll show you the dirt in the window trim, the part that I was showing you on the bathroom window that I used my water pick to clean. I'm going to use my steam cleaner on that as well. So obviously I'm just drying up underneath the radiator at the moment with the spewy, and it's not a lot of water. As I say, I've got hard floor, so don't leave the water on the floor. Now, as you can see, there's quite a bit of dirt in the grooves of the UPVC, as you can see here. So the steam cleaner just absolutely zaps that away, and on the windows that don't open, I just use the spewy again to wipe it up. But if I can open the window, then I'll just let the water or the steam drip out, and it also dries the window very, very quickly.
Was the magazines for kids who are 17, but I don't know what to do. Staring into the blue sky and just waiting for a sign. Someday are certain of what awaits them when it all ends, but I don't know what will happen to me. Will I be remembered in a century, or will I be forgotten like dust in the wind, or the talk of the town that we are living in? Well, I don't know, how could I know what lies ahead of me? Am I part of a grander master plan? Will I be washed away like lines in the sand? Some people that put their faith into someone who's half their age, reading from a torn out page from a book filled with lies. But I don't know what to do. I'm staring into the blue sky and just waiting for a sign. Someday is certain.
Well, that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate all the support I'm getting on Patreon, as well as here on YouTube, Ko-Fi, and everywhere else. So, guys, look after yourselves, look after your brains, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. See you. Bye.